I've heard from a little birdie that he's very motivated for this year for a certain qualification season.
This is true. Let's look at our first glimpse there at a injury replacement wild card in the way of Carlos Munoz.
I was like contemplating, oh, do I go in and change? And I was like, oh, like I could probably still surf. As long as it doesn't hit me in the eye, I'm good.
And it didn't. You're on to the round of 32. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you.
Here's a replay of Caio Ibelli, Megs.
Yeah, he's nice and patient, looking for that barrel. He gets it. I like that, though. He stood up, and you can see it here. He's nice and calm, patient, pulls right in. Actually, he's pretty deep in that thing.
Now remember, this is Kelly's 31st appearance at pipe in competition on the championship level. And here he goes, number 11. Humps through a frothy cavern. No problem for Slater. And he'll finish off that ride.
First time in 1991, he knows this reef like the back of his hand, and he knows backdoor, I think, better than anyone. And as you can see here, he just read this to perfection. It was frothy, but he just put on the brakes when he needed to and then slid in exactly where he needed to as well.
Laura, you can see it in this right here where he puts the brakes on, stalls a little bit, threads through that thing. And again, as you said, really frothy wave.
Yeah.
Not easy.
And just the compressor.
You see him paddling into this one, pulling straight in, actually driving through a couple of sections there, avoiding the cameraman in the lineup. That's part of the hazard out there, right?
That was a super hard barrel to read. You could see that wind really affecting it, but Caio just muscling through.
Came in, semifinal finish at the beginning of the season, both at pipe and at Sunset. Slater at pipeline left. Strolls through that one easily, just like he's walking the dog. No problem for Kelly Slater. Opened up with a 3.67, and we'll be waiting for that second wave score.
Look at this. Just takes off in sync, backside into the barrel, riding that foam ball how he can. I mean, again, we haven't seen a lot of pipeline waves.
Yeah.
Make or Break Season 2, Apple TV Plus, February 17th, the debut. Caio Ibelli dropping into this barrel, disappearing, traveling for a long time, and the Brazilian comes out. That was a great wave as we catch up back to live action. Caio Ibelli, Laura, with a 5.77, he takes the lead. He gets a Yeti Tundra 110 cooler on top of all of that. Here's the replay of that 5.77.
And then he can fill it with ice and have an ice bath for all of his...
Here we see him sitting right there on his bum, dragging, staying in there as long as he can. He is the king of course, pipeline, but he really is of adaptation, for real.
You can tell he's motivated.
There he goes, easy in the barrel right there. Get a couple of pumps right there, but backdoor says, we're not going to show you the exit door, but not for lack of effort for Kelly Slater. Think about dads, and think about when Kelly started surfing heats out here. He would be surfing against guys like Tom Carroll, Jerry Lopez, Kong, Derek Ho, and then now Kelly's surfing against Italo Ferreira and John Florence and a Baron Mamiya and a Jack Robinson. So he's transcended multiple generations.
That will make way for different, for lefts maybe to get more open. It'll definitely change things a little bit out here in the lineup when those light trades come back in.
Variable wins, very able to do anything.
That's a great way to look at it.
I don't know who told me that.
The biggest thing I love about boards right now is just the subtle details. As we see Caio right here, trying to pull into that barrel, unfortunately, just kind of quick in and out.
We're down to 4 seconds, and it is going to be Caio Ibelli as well as Kelly Slater avoiding that elimination round. There's Ibelli feeling good upon his performance. We're going to take a break. We'll be back talking you through the action. We'll be Joe, Ross, and Laura. You're going to stick around.